Hi, in this video we are going to install Ubuntu 20 on the Odroid N2. So head over to your favorite browser and your favorite search engine and write Balena Etcher. This is the image writing software that we are going to use to write the Ubuntu 20 image on the SD card. https://www.balena.io is the correct URL. So I will click this link over here. And I'm using Windows, so I will just click on the download icon here and choose Save File or Spara fil in Swedish. And now it has been downloaded. The down arrow at the top right here shows that the download is complete, and I will click on the arrow, and I will also click on the file name Balena Etcher. Okay, so the Balena Etcher installation, I will agree on the license agreement, and I will choose I agree or Jag godkänner in Swedish. Okay, so now we need to have a file to flash to the SD card, and I will head over to the hard kernel Odroid N2 Ubuntu 20. And I will go to their wiki page, wiki.odroid.com, and I will click on this link over here. And we have different options here, but I will choose the Ubuntu 20.04 minimal images and click on the latest one, 2021-0202. And I will choose Germany because that's a mirror closest to me. So I will click on this link over here. And I will choose the N2 directory. And I will choose the minimal Odroid 2021-0202 image.xz. This is the image. I will choose Spara fil or Save File and press OK. Alright, so the file has been downloaded. I will go to the down arrow at the top right once again, and I will click on the folder instead of the file name now. And then I will right click on Ubuntu, the image here, and choose Extract here. If you don't have these options in your right button menu, you need to download WinRAR. So I will extract the file here. The file has now been extracted, and I will head over to the Etcher software again, and I will choose Flash from File. And I will choose the Ubuntu image that I have extracted and choose Open. Select target. I will just insert the SD card in my computer. Okay, and I will select target, choose the SDHC card, and mark this one and choose select. And I will flash the SD card now. I got the user account control dialog window, so I think yours you can't see anything in my screen because I need to accept the UAC. So you need to do that as well. And now the Etcher is starting. The flashing is now complete, and Microsoft Windows wants me to format the newly created SD card. Just hit the crosshair or cancel, or in Swedish avbryt. Alright, so this is the Odroid N2, which you can see here. So I will take it, and you can see it's a quite large heatsink on the bottom here. And if we move it on the side, we can see the power input, 4 USB 3.0 ports, HDMI, the Ethernet gigabit port, and on the other side, this is a infrared receiver, and this is the SD card reader, and here is the Emmc card, which I have mounted already. And here it's a pin which you can turn to the left or right, which chooses how you want to boot. Another port which is USB, and we have the we have the audio output there. Okay, and I also have a cover for this, or a case, which I will mount, so you can see how it looks when I have mounted it on the board. So this is the case. It's a really neat one, and you can buy it on hard kernel if you want to, on their web shop. I bought it from there. So here you can see the USB, power input, HDMI, Ethernet, and audio, USB, and the switch, and the SD card reader. Okay, so let's install Ubuntu 20 on the Odroid N2. Okay, so I will start the Odroid N2. I will go up, press the up button, and this is a old Ubuntu that I already have installed on the eMMC. I will choose the MMC BLK1 partition 1, which is the SD card. So I will choose the no label and hit enter. Okay, so the default username is root and the password is Odroid. So the first thing that we want to do is create a new user account called Ubuntu. So I will use the add user command and write Ubuntu and hit enter. I will set the password. I will just hit enter here and press Y. So now the new user is successfully created. We also want to add the new user to a new group in order to use sudo. So I will write vi, which is the editor, and I will open the group file. And I will hit enter, and I will go to the sudo line, which is here. Then I will press A for append, and I will write Ubuntu. And I will press escape, :WQ, and enter. And now I will write exit, so I will log out. And I will log in with the new account, Ubuntu, and use my password. So let's try sudo. I will write sudo -i and write my password. Right, it looks good. I will also do sudo -i apt update. And I will write htop here to see, I don't have htop. I will write top to see if, and I will press the number 1 key to see all the CPUs and how busy they are. So everything is more or less idle. I have a eMMC card in my Odroid N2, and I want to use that as the default hard drive when booting. If you have a SD card on your Odroid N2, then I suggest you do apt update and apt upgrade to update your system to the latest version. But I want to install the Ubuntu on a Emmc card, so I will download the image, the Ubuntu image, into this SD card, and I will write to the Emmc using DD or disk destroyer. So I will just see if I have a SSH server installed. Systemctl pipe grep SSH. Sure, it looks good. And then I want to see my IP address as well. 10.10.10.65. Now I'm back at my computer again, and I will copy the image over to the Odroid N2. This file. I want to copy that over to the Odroid N2. So I will do that using the WinSCP program, which I will open now. If you don't have WinSCP, go into your favorite browser and write WinSCP and download the software here. So for the host name or värdnamn, I will write 10.10.10.65. Username Ubuntu. Password is my password. And I will hit login or login. And I will accept the key that the server has. So I will choose yes or ja. And on the right hand side is the Odroid N2, the home directory of Ubuntu. And I will go on the left hand side, I will go out of documents and into downloads. And I will copy Ubuntu 20, the image file. So I will drag it and release it on the right side. And then I choose OK to start copying it. The Ubuntu 20 image is now completed, and I will go into the terminal and write the Ubuntu image to the Emmc card. And I am root here, so I will go to the path which is home Ubuntu. I will write ls just to see that the image is there. Okay, so I will just see the devices I have, Emmc BLK. I will press tab twice, and I will see Emmc BLK 0. So I will use this. I will use disk destroyer. I will write dd if equals ./ubuntu tab of is the out file is equal to /dev/mmc blk0, and I will set bs equals to 4096. I think that's the block size that you write, so this is a page. You can try to set it higher but not lower, and I will hit enter and start writing to the Emmc card. Alright, so everything is completed, and I will just write sync to sync everything down to the hard drives or Emmc card. And then I will write reboot and press enter. So I will reboot into the new Emmc card now. I removed the power cable and inserted it again, and also removed the SD card. So now we can see the MMC BLK0 partition 1. I will press enter here. Okay, so the login is root and the password is Odroid. Root Odroid. I will also create the Ubuntu user, add user Ubuntu. I will set the password. Just hit enter and press enter again. And I will use my editor, which is vi/etc/group. I will go with the down arrow to the sudo line and go to the right and press A and write Ubuntu, press escape and :WQ. Yeah, so I will write exit here and log in with the Ubuntu user. Odroid login is Ubuntu, password is my password, and I will use the sudo command sudo -i and write my password. I will write apt update and I will write apt upgrade and wait for it to complete. Okay, so we have an unattended process here, so I will just write ps aux pipe grep free2 and I will just do watch -n5, so watch will execute the ps commands every 5 seconds and print it out. So I will just press enter here. Is it completed? It doesn't show anything else than my commands. I will write apt upgrade once again. So if we write at end yeah, we can see it. I will press Ctrl+C and write top. I think it's easier to see everything in the top. So we can see that we have unattended upgrade processes, so we need to wait them out. So I will fast forward through this. It looks like the unattended upgrade process is completed, so I will press Q here and try to do apt upgrade again. I'm using the up and down arrows to go through my commands that I have written. So apt upgrade. And I will choose yes and hit enter. Okay, this doesn't look so good. I will just see the lib modules 492.241.109. So I don't know why depmod tried to access a file or directory that doesn't exist. So, let's skip that for now and just do a reboot to see if everything is working. And if that error comes up again, I will do some investigation to solve this issue. And I will use my up arrow and go to no label and hit enter. And I will log in with the Ubuntu username and my password. And I will write ipadder just to see if I got a IP address. 10.10.10.65/24. That's my network at home. So it seems that everything is working. Okay, so in the next video we are going to do some initial configuration and also set up the hard drive. So, see you then.